Hey everyone, Big Pauly here. Just got out of seeing Fast and the Furious 8 and all I can say is bollocks, my god, that is one bloody awesome film. My first thoughts were, is it going to be as good as Fast and Furious 7, being that Paul Walker is not in it, unfortunately, but it held up really well. It was really fast paced and you kind of got to the moments when you think, yes, Paul Walker was a massive part of Fast and the Furious family, but it worked without him. I mean, there were a couple of references. This is going to be a bit of a spoiler review, so if you haven't seen the film, then don't watch this video. But yeah, absolutely brilliant start. The one thing that's been missing from the last couple of Furious films is like the street racing that, you know, we loved from the first film. The first and the second films in that. But yeah, it started off in Cuba and they had one hell of a street race. Fantastic it was. And the view was absolutely spectacular. I mean, this is what Fast and Furious is all about. Basically, the whole thing sets it up for Charlize Theron's character. Her name is Cypher. And she kidnaps, basically, Elena, that was in a couple of films back. And kind of blackmails Dom into doing her dirty work, being her bitch, really. So yeah, we don't know the whole reasons to start with, but we found out a little bit later on that Dom's got a son. Who'd have thought, eh? And it's not with Letty. The action moves about here and there, some fantastic set pieces, some beautiful scenery. Great action sequences, especially with Dwayne Johnson. He gets sent to prison for reasons I won't go into, but there's some great one-to-one moments with him and Jason Statham's character, and one hell of a prison break. But yeah, I mean, after that sets that up, they go trouncing off around the world. Great character moments. Basically, Charlize Theron is blackmailing Dom into basically getting the nuclear launch codes, which leads them to New York. And if you like explosions and car chases and fucking destruction, then imagine pretty much every single car in New York getting hacked electronically and then being controlled. I mean, you've got car on car pile up. I mean, it was literally visually stunning. And the sound system in the cinema was absolutely unbelievable. The seats were bucketing and rocking and the vibrations were just going through the floor. I mean, it was literally fantastic. Another little new addition with Jason Statham's character obviously being pulled over to the other side for, you know, the greater good and that. And we also get to see his mum, played by Helen Mirren. And I don't know about you, but when you get Jason Statham, Helen Mirren and also Luke Evans, you can imagine what a hell of a spin-off that would be. I mean, they could do an entire series based around this family and it would be fucking awesome. I hope they really do, you know, look into that into the future, because I'll be first in line to see this family in a bloody movie kicking some shit, and Helen Mirren's potty mouth Cockney accent just cracked me up so much. I mean, she could beautifully carry this character off. It would be fantastic to see a film. They invade a Russian military base, and all hell breaks loose, stealing submarines and all that kind of stuff, and everything we've come to love from Fast and the Furious. Explosion after explosion, gunshot after gunshot, and witty one-liners. And yeah, it was top notch. It was basically the dog's bollocks. But I mean, that's my opinion, but I absolutely loved it. And I think there's going to be probably another couple of films. So I think they were thinking about taking it up to film number 10. The absence of Paul Walker, which is felt, even though it's referenced, you kind of think, would they be doing the CGI trick like they did to finish the seventh film, and what with Rogue One, you know, Peter Cushing and Carrie Fisher. I mean, they could have. I mean, Paul's got a couple of brothers that they used to finish filming the seventh film, and with all the modern technology and face manipulation and all that kind of scientific bollocks, it really does work. And they probably could have carried it off, even if it was just a cameo. But I think they're probably thinking he went out with such a great exit in the seventh film. Why bother? Why bring him into it? It's unnecessary, and it might stir a bit of emotion, you know, with people. That's the thing, isn't it? And probably the thing that's going to be for years to come. I mean, is it going to get to a situation with computer generated, you know, manipulation and that, where they're going to bring every actor back to life that's been dead for the last 100 years? Wow. I mean, they could, but the answer is, really, should they? I mean, nah, I don't think so. The films that the actors made great should stay that way, and they shouldn't just bring someone back to life just because they think, oh, this person was really famous and they made some great films, and let's get shitloads of money out of the public, just for, you know, an idea. But nah, they shouldn't. Leave it as it is. Leave it as it is. Don't bring Paul Walker into the films. Leave it as it is. It worked great on its own. We know he's gone. There's nothing that can be done about that, and we acknowledge it. And as I say, Fast and Furious 7 was a great goodbye. So God bless you, Paul. So yeah, I mean, that's my little review. Out of 10, I would, funnily enough, I would actually give it an 8. Fast and Furious 8. Yes, I know. Who would have thought it would have gone up this high? Still, what we on now with Bond? What was it, 25? So we've got quite a few films to go yet. So yeah, I'll really give this 2 thumbs up. And if you love action films, if you love all stuff's blowing up, laughs, it's a popcorn munching afternoon. So even though I saw it 9:20 this morning, so but the cinema was quite empty, so and being a bank holiday as well, Good Friday, which I was quite surprised, but it's starting to fill up now. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. So that's my review, and I'll see you on the next cinema review, which will probably be Guardians of the Galaxy in a couple of weeks. Oh well, enjoy your movies, everyone.